Okay, we're going to go ahead and do paper as value. I cleaned off my hands, so it hopefully will be a little bit easier for me to do. Basically what we're going to do, so we're going to just use the charcoals and the contes and allow some of the paint. Now most students choose not to do this for their portrait, but I do find that this is a really easy technique that I do to make really fast, quick drawings that have lots of detail on them. The only difference is you really don't want to mix the white and black together. You really just want to leave a little bit of the paper showing to allow the value. And it really all depends on the tone of the paper. Sometimes if the paper is a little darker, like maybe this green or a darker gray, I might use a little bit more white to kind of get a mid-tone. If it's a real light color like this one, I might use a little bit more black to get my mid-tone. So we're going to go ahead and try this one, and it is an option for your artwork if you want to. So let's go ahead, and this time it's really important just to be nice and clean. I find that using my pencils is much easier. It helps me prevent smudging it. So what we're going to do is use those short, close, overlapping marks. Build it up. We don't want to smudge at all. Okay, so we're just going to be doing this through layering. So this is going to be very similar to using your colored pencils or graphite paper, where you're just allowing the paper to be some of the value. So we want to get it to have a gradual transition into light. Now this is where sometimes I use the kneaded eraser, so if I do too much, I can go in and blot out some of it if I need it to have like a little bit more of a transition, or I put too much of it in. So now I'm going to go from this side, do the same sort of thing. I'm going to build up a nice rich dark, cover up as much of that tooth of the paper as possible by making the pencil more vertical. Then I can use more and more of the paper showing to let this get a little bit lighter. Remember, I can change my position on my pencil, so if I put my pencil back farther, I'm able to get, or my hand farther on my pencil, I'm able to get lighter values. But you have to keep it nice and close together in order for it to work. And so I basically want these two blend into each other. So I'm going to really barely touch the paper. And like I said, if you feel like it's not a seamless transition, I can always go in with a little bit of kneaded eraser, try not to smudge it, right? Just kind of pick it up so that you can get a real nice gradual transition. Okay. So then to do the sphere, we're going to follow the same model as we did before. We're going to go in, put the highlight in. I can go ahead and put the shadow in as well if I want to. So I kind of have my goal of where that shadow is going to be. Notice that it's not on the edge, it's kind of off the edge, so I have place for that reflected light. And so I'm going to go ahead and use short, close, overlapping marks so that I can create a rounded sphere. Really want it to dissipate as it gets farther away from that highlight. So remember, we're not smearing at all in this one with the paper showing. Because we don't want to make gray, we want to use the gray of the paper. Stop using the white right around there, I think. If I change my mind, I can always use a little kneaded eraser. Right. Nice strong core. It's going to make it look more 3D, more dramatic. Ease up on the pressure. So it takes a real light touch We don't want it to look like it's stripes. We want it to make it look like there's a gradual transition. It's a little dark, so I'm going to clean that up. So I'm going to keep working this until I'm happy with my gradual transition. Right? Okay, I hope that helps. Remember, if you make a mistake, just erase it. Try it again. There's nothing wrong with practice. Practice will only make you better.